What is happening to my screen? Oh no, why is it spinning so much? I have never seen this before. It's gonna make me sick looking at this. Oh my gosh. Alright everyone, welcome back to some more Survival Island Minecraft. It has been a minute. And by a minute, probably like a week and a half since I've last played. I have been working like crazy, but it will be worth it once the paycheck comes in. But I am glad to be back on Minecraft. This is going to be a good episode because I just want to grind a bunch. I've been plotting what I want to do with the rest of the temple down here and the rest of my base. I have a kind of better idea. Oh my gosh, the zombie is still there from last episode. If you don't remember last episode, we started digging a lot more, and then I also started digging underneath here. And the reason is because we have the conduit up there. This is all going to get mined out. Actually, let me just swim back up here. Need more fireworks. Actually, do I even have fireworks? I might have some more. Boom, get pushed. Anyway, what is going to happen if you don't remember, I'm going to dig all of this out down to this Y level down there, and it's going to go all... Actually, let me just fly up here real quick. It'll be easier to kind of see the vision here. It's going to build the mangrove swamp coming around here. It's going to connect probably to the back of the tower, and there'll be a bridge right here that connects the tower to the mainland. Eventually, that'll kind of disappear. But anyway, we're going to mine out all this land underwater. So it'll be a pretty deep area. And I'm going to end up putting my main base underneath the island and connect it with the temple down there. It's going to be a huge project. There's a lot more stuff I need to do and farm up. I need to start getting actual farms up here as well, like a creeper farm. And I need some real food farms. We need to finish the villager temple because I really need a mending villager. Need to get unbreaking and mending on an elytra. Put that on. But this episode, I think I might do some more digging because I just need to dig so much out. This temple is going to be a lot bigger than I thought originally. I'm going to push it back that way. And obviously this will be the huge wall of water, and you'll be able to see the conduit down here. The tower is going to continue underwater. Going to have a whole section under the water for the tower, and I'm going to do something with subscribers for that one. And it's just going to be a huge base underground. There's a lot that I have planned this week at work. I've been thinking about it, and I just want to kind of start grinding for it because it's just going to take a while. There's a lot of blocks that I'm going to need. A lot of mining I'm going to have to do. And my pickaxe was almost broke, so I'm going to have to go heal it up. It might just go to the nether and just start mining quartz just to get that XP to heal it up. I think that might be my best shot since I don't have an XP farm right now. But that is kind of the deal right now. We used up most of our ores on the beacon, so at some point I'm going to have to get more ore because I am quite low on it. But for now, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and get back into posting more. I'm not sure how consistent I'll be able to be. I am working like so crazy. So I'm just going to keep, I'm going to keep the series going no matter what. It's just, they both escaped. I'm going to have to figure out a better way to keep these villagers because they keep getting out. Maybe I'll just let them roam free. I guess I don't really need them to be here. Just let them roam free, maybe. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm just gonna go right into the first time lapse. Maybe I'm gonna farm some stuff up first, I'm not sure. But, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. We're just gonna go right into the first time lapse. welcome back. There's been some updates here. It's also the next day after the time lapse, because I just stopped after I was done grinding last night. Anyway, we dug out a lot, and then I started building this kind of walkway. I'm going to have to figure out how I want this to transition better, because I don't just want this to hard cut off right here. It looks a little funny, but well, that'll come in time. Also, it has been non-stop raining. Non-stop raining. It has been so annoying. I've been just trying to listen to music and podcasts while I've been grinding, and it just rains like crazy. But anyway, we have this archway. This is eventually going to lead. This is going to be the hallway that goes to the tower, because like I keep saying, the tower is going to continue underwater once this is all filled with water again. And then along this hallway, there's going to be arches that just along this whole hallway, so you could jump out into the water if you want, and you'll kind of be like a window of water into the underwater section. And then I was just kind of brainstorming of what I want that actual base setup to look like. And I'm still not kind of sure. I might keep it a very open, open space. And I want to do I don't want to make it how I always make storage systems, because I kind of want to try out, because the copper golems are coming out, I think this week or next week. So I want to just kind of mess around with them. I don't want to have like a super automated, efficient, automatic sorter. I want to have just a bunch of copper golems down here walking around, doing their thing just while I'm around. I think that would be really funny. So I'm very excited for those to be in the game. And then they also just announced that they're adding Nautiluses to the game, finally. And you can ride them, which is crazy. It kind of seems like, not seems like, I'm pretty sure that's why they're doing it, is the Happy Gas was put in the game so that it could help with you build in the sky. And then the Nautilus, now that you can ride it, you can breathe on its back, which is crazy. So you can stay underwater forever. Mix that with a conduit, and you can kind of just, it's basically a Happy Gas underwater. Underwater builds will be so much easier now. Also, during that time lapse, I just kind of went back and forth from the nether just to heal my pickaxe. I'm probably going to do that again now. I got quite a bit of quartz and whatnot. Nothing too crazy. This is just going to be a long project to dig out, because obviously I still have to dig out this whole underwater area. Then I want to push the base back all the way over here. There's a lot of stuff that I kind of been thinking that I want to do. I have an idea of what I want this little square area to be. I think I'm going to cut this corner out and make it come out to right here. And so you can kind of stand right here, and I'll cut all this out really far down diagonally in the direction I'm looking. And I think I want to make a crazy optical illusion that just keeps going, and that just kind of has some decorative thing. I think it would be pretty cool to have just a endless looking optical illusion going down. Just to kind of have part of the temple or whatnot. I still need to figure out what I'm going to do to cover this, because I don't want it open to the sky. Also, I didn't know till recently that rain, when you're by the conduit, actually gives you night vision. I didn't know that was ever a thing, which is pretty cool. But I hate the rain, so too bad. Other than that, it's just been a lot of grinding. Just a lot of blocks. I mean, you saw the time lapse. I don't know where it is, and I will use it at some point, because it is awesome that I have it now. Oh gosh. Let me just try and sleep real quick. I found Happy Gas. Oh, there's a villager in here? Did you take my bed? You did take my bed. Yeah, I found a Happy Gas, so that's huge. I couldn't find one for the longest time ever. How are you a blacksmith? These guys are linking to all my stuff. But yeah, things are coming along. Just kind of mining, just grinding it out. It's going to be really cool when it's done. And then we also have some more developments with the realm. Oh. Who are you? Did you just spawn? You're not my cat. Oh. We got cats spawning again. That's awesome. So it must think it's a real village now. I have found, if you've been watching episodes, I've been finding quite a few islands. Obviously, this is an island survival series. And I've found quite a few different islands. I found 2 mushroom islands, which are really cool. There's that giant island over there. And there's a few other islands I've marked down. So I think I might turn this into a realm and invite some of my friends on. And just kind of, it'd be cool to just kind of see their progress on their own island. And maybe I could collab with them a few times on builds and whatnot. But I think that would be a pretty cool idea. And then I also finally have come up with the idea of how I want the tower to end up. Right now, I think we're still on the 5th layer. These are all the people, the last names I've added. I got to make another short for it and start getting more names on the board. I've just, like I said, I've been working a ton. But anyway, my plan is to get to 10 levels. Only 10 levels. That will be a total of 1,000 people per layer. So I will add some exclusivity to the tower. However, when the tower is done, I keep mentioning that I'm going to build the tower underneath the water for the underwater section, so you'll be able to see it continue down. And it won't be the same kind of theme, or each layer won't have a different theme like this. I might make the underwater portion of the tower like a Guardian Temple theme or something like that. But anyway, when it's built, I'll have a spiral staircase going down into it, and it'll probably connect to that underground hallway I've been building. But the under part of the tower is going to be a library, because they're adding bookshelves that you can put books in and take out for once. And what I'm going to do is, the 1,000 people in here are going to be locked in forever, so that'll be the exclusive part of the tower. And then the library, I'm going to have people write like either a poem or a saying. I'm not exactly sure yet, but it'll be something along those lines. It could be something about Minecraft, something about your life, anything, food, anything, literally anything. And what I'll do is I'll read one poem, whatever it is. It doesn't have to be a poem. I'll figure it out at the beginning of the episode, and then read the name of the person that submitted it. And then I'll also read one at the end of the episode until we have this huge library full of sayings and poems and whatever you guys want. And I think what I'll do is it'll be kind of the same premise as the tower. Like and subscribe, and then leave a comment. And since I'm picking 2 per video, what I'll do is I'll hand select one. It'll be my favorite, whatever one I think is my favorite or the funniest or whatever, whichever one I want to pick, and then whichever one gets the most likes. And those will be the 2 for each video. And then if you're already on the tower, it doesn't matter. You can submit as many times as you want until you get your name in the library. And I'll make a whole short explaining this and everything once we get to that point, but we still got to get to the tower first. And then, oh, look at the little baby cat. Wow. And then, I think it was either episode 1 or 2, I did say that if you have got your name on the tower, you will have a chance at something. It's not the craziest thing ever, but I have decided, once the tower is done, it'll be 10 layers, like I said. Once it is done, I'm going to randomly pick one person from each layer. And if I pick you, you have to respond, because I have to know you. Like, I have to know who you are. And if you don't respond and you can't accept it, then I will just pick the next person, and just until somebody on that layer gets it. And so there will be a total of 10 people that are selected. And then I'm just going to build like a giant version of whatever Minecraft skin they use, just standing around the island. So there's going to be these giants of Minecraft skins around the water. Like, they're going to be standing in the water. They're going to be huge. And it'll be like just a big scale of your Minecraft character. And there'll just be 10 of them going around, just kind of as a dedication to the people in the tower. And I think it's going to be really cool. And once the library's full, the tower's done, the statues are built, that's not it for the subscribers. It's kind of a subscriber island now. Everything is going to have to do with subscribers. They'll probably name animals after subscribers. Probably, I don't know, villager houses, trade shops, anything and everything. It'll just be a cool kind of dedication world to everybody subscribing, because it's kind of wild how many of you there are. So thank you very much. I'm so happy that there's cats spawning now. Come here. I think what I'm gonna do is probably just go into another time lapse. I mean, the only thing It's not the only thing we can do, but I want to get this done just so we don't have to focus on the base anymore. We can start focusing on big projects. Like, for example, one big project I want to work on is the creeper farm, obviously for the gunpowder for the fireworks. And I think I want to build it kind of in the sky somewhere over there. It's good to build them over the ocean. And then since the auto crafter is in the game, I get to do something I haven't been able to do yet, and I'm very excited. I'm going to build a huge sugarcane farm basically on top of it. And while you're AFKing there, it'll automatically turn the sugarcane into paper and then take the gunpowder and take the paper and put them in the rockets while you're just AFKing there and drop them to you or put them in a chest or something. So that'll be awesome to see for the first time. And then I usually like to encase my farms in something cool. Pixel art, a statue, just a structure or something. And I think I have an idea of what I want to make. If you've ever played Destiny and you know what the huge pyramid ships are, that I think is what I'm going to build. Just a huge pyramid ship in the sky, just encasing the gunpowder farm. So I think that would be cool. But first I want to get a big base down, or a decent base down, and not that little hut over there. Served its purpose well. But yeah, I'm just excited to keep working on this. That's what I'm gonna do right now. I just got off work, so I'm just gonna go into another time lapse. Welcome back. I have made some more progress. Nothing too crazy, just more of what I said I was going to do. But I think I'm going to stop it here. I want to convert the world to a realm so I can invite more people. And then we'll just do more things with other people at some point. But during this last time lapse, I just cleared out a bit more. This area is a lot more cleared out. And then I started pushing this wall back a little bit. Nothing too crazy out here. And then I just mapped out the edge of the mangrove swamp. So this will just be full of mangroves on both sides. And then obviously inside here, it'll be like a lot deeper than it is now. And then I'll probably put a bridge right here. And then probably have like iron fences underneath it or something. So I could keep maybe dolphins and turtles and axolotls and stuff in here, which the only problem with that is the giant wall of water where all the fish kill themselves because they flop out. Well, maybe I could just build like a pond down here underneath it, so if they get pushed out of the wall, they could just swim out, and then I could keep squid, just basically every underwater animal in this area. I think that might be cool. Move the beacon over a little bit, just so I could reach farther, because I started mining a little chunk out underneath the tower already. But it's not too bad. It's not that bad of a grind, actually. I do need to figure out how to grow these. The pale garden saplings, because this has not been growing, and I tried the bone meal, so you probably don't grow it that way. I just don't know anything about that update yet. Anyway, you can see the island is starting to fill up with a bunch of different projects I don't finish, and then I slowly finish all of them. Well, I'm just gonna leave it there. It was a pretty good episode, made a lot of progress. I'm gonna keep uploading as much as I can, but I am working a ton, so the uploads might not be every day, but I'm gonna keep making progress. I really want to get this world. I mean, this is gonna be my permanent world, I think, so I'm excited to see how far we can push it and how many subscribers we can get on signs, and probably a ton of name tags at some point. If you want to get your name on the board, like and subscribe and leave a comment. It could be any comment. I'll make sure I get your name down on one of the signs. Thank you guys for watching. My name is JGK. Have a good night.